How the Allenton Bridge closing has affected my daily transportation. Definitely more traffic. It's kind of two ways into the Legends, and Legends is a busy place to be.
I don't think it has affected emergency services much because I don't think they go down. I don't think they can use that bridge very much, but maybe a little bit because there's a lot of houses back there too that they would need to get to.
Hi, I'm Mayor Flowers. I'm the Mayor of Eureka. Emergency services, it kind of depends on what the service is. The bridge has been in such bad shape for so long that like a fire truck or anything heavy can't go over it, but it is delaying. It will cause the ambulances and that to have maybe a 6 to 8 minute delay.
My overall view of the closing of the bridge is probably that I'm okay with it closing because I didn't think it was very safe, but I think they need to actually build a new one.
The Allenton Bridge has been used, in my memory, I think it's been there 50 or 60 years. Well, the bridge has been in bad shape for a while, so there's been quite a few changes made to it to try and shore it up. The last round of changes, you might have seen down there, we had lights that were put on it, so the basic issue with it was the middle of it was strong, the outsides were getting real weak. So if we limited it to one-lane traffic and put the cones up on the side, they would let you drive over it in the middle, and we got about an extra 4 or 5 years out of it by doing that. The main reason the bridge closed is because it's dangerous. It's got weakness, structural weakness in that, so MoDOT does inspections on it annually, and it's at the bottom of all safety rankings on it. We've kept it along as much as we can, but the bottom line is if people keep driving on it, they're afraid it's going to fall. The limiting factor there is we have a railroad, 2 railroads that are bisecting that, and they have pretty much unlimited jurisdiction on what goes over their bridges, so we have limits on what we can do because they regulate it 100%. Where is the money? Yeah, we raised money for the bridge. What happened to it? Why does it cost so much? So when the main source of city funding for the bridge was something called Prop E, and we allocated about $3 million out of Prop E funds to the bridge. We went out and got another $4 million of matching funds from the federal government for that. And then out of the water sale that we had, we pulled another 3.5 to 4. So we had about $10 million available from the city. Our engineer's estimate was about $8 million. Well, the biggest issue is that railroads will not let you work on a regular basis. So they'll say, okay, we're gonna let you work maybe an hour a day, 2 hours a day, because they won't change the path of those trains. So if the train's going, everybody's got to get off. You're almost paying to build the bridge 3 or 4 times because everybody has to show up every day, act like they're going to work, and maybe they get an hour in, but the people still had to be there all day. So when we actually went out and bid it based on both those railroads, the cost came in about 20. So we really haven't, I mean, the city has invested about $1 million in design and engineering. It's the only thing that really works given the constriction. So the funds are still there. And we're trying to look at, we're going back to the state to see if we can't get them to kick in a large amount of money on that. We're trying to bounce it around, but we're also looking at some other short-term improvements.